Hi there. That's right. Great and glorious. Soon to be famous one day, Nick Dutch back on the camera again for another delightful tarot reading. Hi there, how the heck is it going? For those of you who are new to my videos, on this channel I tend to do a wide variety of tarot readings, okay? And people are free to submit their requests via private message and I include them into the rota. And I try and cover the readings one by one, okay? Still got a bit of a backlog, still ploughing through it, got a few more being added onto it, so essentially we're going at a conveyor belt rate at the moment. That's good. But if you'd like to have a reading done at some point in the future, then do submit a reading. I might reach a point in time whereby I will be doing like 2 readings in a video, for instance. Today we have a rather interesting inquiry. It's not your standard, big 2, love or career, not that just duality between relationship and money and career and the rest of it. We've got a lady who's had a lot of health problems. Now, I don't ever read on medical matters, but this particular character has got a relationship that she finds very difficult for, various reasons. And she feels that this guy is draining her and stopping her from being able to do her own Reiki practice. And she wants me to be able to see whether this guy is the source of the feeling of draining. Now, I'm going to shuffle the cards now. We're going to do a quick reading anyway. All I can do is tell you what I can see. That's my job as a professional tarot reader, okay? But what I will do is I'll caution you here. If you're in a relationship that is that bad and is causing you basically a bit of harm, then yes, you are going to feel drained. And as a result of that, it will make sense, even before I've done a reading, for me to tell you that you need to take more drastic action to try and make sure you can bring this relationship to a close and you can basically strike out on your own. Whether it's doing Reiki, whether it's doing something else, it doesn't really matter. You've got to look after your needs right now. Alright, but let's just have a quick look. We'll see what the reading says today and we'll take it from there one step at a time. Okay, here we go. Signs on your side, signs on his side, what I call the forces between you. Very descriptive. And finally, a short-term, mid-term and long-term future. Now, sometimes I'll show you the cards, show you the spread, and sometimes I won't. In this particular case, I'll just I'll just hold up the cards and show them to you one by one, okay? Let's have a quick look. On his side of things, under many circumstances, these will be regarded as being very good signs. This is a sense of communication, but the signs associated with this are also signs associated with oppression and a sense of trying to control the ideas as to what he thinks is right and what he thinks is wrong, not necessarily giving you the ability to make a choice. As a result of that, it's a very controlling connection coming from this individual. So yes, this is bad behavior from him and very bad relationship conduct. So he's being a naughty boy straight from the outset. Now, what about the forces between you, the thing which defines the relationship? Oh, there we go. Just think about the colours straight away. Dark, murky, full of anxiety, a feeling of worry, a feeling of fear, a feeling of pain, a sense of futility or failure. That describes what you've got at the moment. That's just the here and now part of the reading. That's not a projection into the future. So, taking that into account, we've got his energy, which is all rather controlling, oppressive, do as you're told. Okay, and then there's this feeling that the relationship energy, which was once very good, has suddenly gone stagnant and has taken to this sort of like darker, more worried or more concern-orientated feeling. So there's something funny going on. It does seem to be coming from him, yes, but I feel that we don't have to extrapolate to a psychic energy or a spiritual energy connection here. We can just see that basically for what it is. There's problems there caused by him, straight out, okay? Now, on your side of things, I find this rather intriguing, okay, because yes, we got some straightforward cup signs, signs of love, nice colours, a beautiful flowing sense, water orientated and full of love. So you've got the ability to love someone without the shadow of a doubt. We've also got more signs here which could be associated. This is the Prince of Discs here. Now it could be associated with 2 things. Number 1, a willingness to actually work hard to try and create change, to create progress. Or possibly a feeling that your progress is being thwarted. But there's also a second meaning there, and that is to do with a feeling of attraction with another human individual. There's a better relationship coming around the corner for you, someone who's basically a little stronger, a little more disciplined, a little more dedicated, and basically focused to what, the kind of thing that you personally might find yourself after with a passage of time. So, That's positive, and that's on your side of the reading, so you are the vehicle of change here, okay? Don't be concerned about that. Alright, let's just have a quick look. Short-term, mid-term, and long-term future, as I always do it, okay? This is my standard 8-card relationship reading. If you've seen some of my previous videos, then you'll understand basically what I'm talking about. If not, there's a button up there, or there should be, which will essentially, or is it up there, I'm not sure, which you can use to access the rest of my tarot reading videos, and just watch them, have a quick look, see the way I do the reading, so you get a feeling for the various spreads that I use. Now, short-term future. I feel that's the Fool card, okay? I feel that what you're doing there is you're keeping yourself going through trying to ignore some of the difficulties. And that's what we would all do, basically. If things are basically getting a bit too hard for us, we'll try and sweep something under the carpet so that we can find some way of getting through the day. Because that's important, that's essential, alright? So that you can keep yourself together in the here and now. But the progress, we've got signs there relating to happy abundance as well as a sense of defensiveness. I would say that this reading is talking about your own personal journey of light emerging, becoming stronger, becoming more passionate, more able to deal with the kind of individual that you're associated with at the moment. As the reading pointed out earlier on, and as my interpretation suggested, you are still the vehicle of change. You are still the one who can make something happen. As a person, okay, this is someone who's, this is the guy you're dealing with at the moment. This is someone who finds it very difficult to see himself as being the bad guy. He thinks he's right. You know what the word psychosis means? It means being insane, but not knowing that you're insane, or being unaware that you've lost your marbles. And that's basically where he is at the moment. There's something deeply disturbing about that. It's all control, and it's all virtue, thinking he's right. All I can say is be stronger. Now, if it gets too much for you, do the restraining order thing, contact the cops, do what you have to do in that respect. And yes, it can be hard, it can be a bit of a struggle, but we have seen signs of you actually defending yourself in the future. And if you're going to defend yourself, that could mean that you're going to have a victory there. Now, I find it rather interesting that the nature of the relationship, the way it was described earlier on today, that was defined by worry, the good old-fashioned 5 of coins there. But that same colour, that same texture, energy, meaning, association is not in the future part of the reading at all. So it looks to me as if you're regrouping, finding the energy, finding the strength, so you can basically do what you have to do to try and solve the problem. And I think that you're very able to do it. No, not through physical violence, of course not. No, seriously, not through physical violence. Get the police involved, because basically, the law is there to protect people. And you're a person, and you need the law to protect you. So, bottom line, babe, do what you've got to do. Now, this is a good reading. And why is it a good reading? Because there's signs of hope there. There's signs of things working out well for you. There's a feeling of there being something better. There's a feeling of a new individual coming into your life. There's a sense of being able to take a lot of confusing, conflicting problems and turning them around so that you can actually have the life that you want. But it all starts with you. And that's something you must never forget.